All right, this is just a short clip because it's 3:30 in the morning, but we're starting our road trip from Colorado to the Oregon coast. So we're gonna get driving, and when I'm more awake, you'll see more. We are much more lively now than at 4. We drove to Salt Lake and then stopped at Penny Ann's Cafe. If you're ever in Salt Lake, that's our spot. We have to hit every single time. There's like 4 of them in Salt Lake. But Penny Ann's is the best. Getting some gas and going towards Idaho. We're gonna stop at the Shoshone Falls or whatever today, just before we get to Boise. Are you excited for the falls?
Yes, I am.
Yes. And it works now?
Yes, my camera works now.
Good.
There we go. Well, I was reading that it is flowing more during, like, hello.
During what?
I don't know, like the months right after winter.
Oh, because of runoff, yeah.
Yeah.
I think... Now you can hear it.
You can see it anyway.
This is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Look, there's some people, they went to the shore over there.
Oh, yeah. I'd go into the waterfall.
I would. No, you can't. I would go to the edge though, where you could feel a little bit of a shaky.
Yeah.
Oh, the mist. Right now that feels so nice. Look, there's another waterfall over there. A little bitty guy. Okay, we've made it to Boise. And it really wasn't that bad of a drive. There was like 3 hours of just grass and grass. But
Lots of grass.
now we're in Boise and it's still as hot as home. It's like 100 degrees here, so we're gonna go get dinner. And then just probably come back and pass out. I'll give a review on where we eat. But other than that, the next clip will probably be in Oregon. Yes. Here's... Oh, the lighting's bad. Here's Caitlin's dinner fit. It's just a burger place, but it's cute. Air Forces and a dress, they work together. I think they work together. It's a look and you can pull it off.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, burger time, because I need a reward for driving 9 hours. Alright, we're at the waterfall by Portland. Parking is absolutely awful, and I don't know how to help, so if you come to this waterfall, good luck. Just follow where it tells you on maps, but we've got very lucky, but we're walking up to it now. I know. This is cool, man. This one's legit. This isn't like the other one, man-made.
No, it's really pretty.
Well, if this fence wasn't here,
I know.
we could get a better picture. Like, look up inside of there.
I know. I'm like, no. Oh, look at all the spider webs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, if you just want a waterfall and you don't care about the name brand one, just stop at Horsetail Fall. It's like 2 miles down the road from the actual one, and it's less busy. You can get a better picture, a lot less people, and Caitlin liked it better.
I did.
Yeah, that one was much. I did like that one better, and you can get down to the water, and you can touch it and play in it.
That one, very pretty. Did you even show it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I showed it when we first walked up. So if you just want a waterfall, I recommend that one instead. Okay, we made it to Seaside, and we're staying in an RV park, but we have a rooftop tent, and the tent sites you can't park in. You have to put your stuff in there and park in a parking lot. So we're now resorting to a overflow parking lot they have to put the tent in, which
is lame.
Stupid for our money. And they didn't specify that you had to put your stuff in and then park outside, but it is what it is. We're here. Still cheaper than a hotel here. And we're walking, and we're inches from the beach. Inches. There's a lot of people. That's like a long beach though. Like I feel like it's very.
It's a very long one.
Yeah, far to the water. I never thought I'd be here. There's a car on it. No, it's that one game that one YouTuber showed about.
I'm just gonna go in these places with my ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. They're flushers.
Oh. Okay, we got our bearings on Seaside, downtown. It's our bearings, because you were out of whack.
Yeah, I was a little out of whack. I was
But
hungry.
it's super cool now.
It is super cool.
And we're gonna ride these paddle boats. Okay, we're pedal boating a swan. This is insane.
How far can you go?
Like 3 bridges far.
Oh, okay. No. I want to see your phone.
I get you. Definitely recommend this.
Pretty fun though.
It is. Exercise, right?
True, honestly.
Yeah. There's people up on the bridge jealous that we're in the pedal boat. Oh my god! Okay, we've had dinner and we finally are getting to the water, and it's freezing. And we knew it was gonna be.
Yeah, there's people that swim in it,
But there's people
not us.
way out there. But it was a lot of beach before we got to water.
Yeah. Wow.
But now my feet are numb, so
Yep, mine
like
too.
I can walk around at least like ankle deep and not even feel it anymore. So that's good. See that? Is that just like a rock way out there? Next to the. Kind of looks like the Titanic. We found some broken up sand dollars, but not a whole one. I want some shells. Okay, we successfully survived the first night in the tent, and Caitlin was scared. There was coyotes, like a ton of coyotes, for like a few minutes, and then I didn't hear anything else. But it really is the woods back up in here. But like I said earlier, we didn't get a spot last night, really. So they told us to go to overflow parking. So it's just this grass lot. But I mean, this worked out anyway, because they're far away from anybody. But I slept good, she slept good. We're gonna get packed up, and then we are going to Cannon Beach next. All right, fast forward 5 minutes. Tent is away. We're ready. We only have 17 minutes to drive today instead of 9 hours. Okay.
Just fight back if attacked.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right, we just went to the Sleepy Monk in Cannon Beach, which is like the viral TikTok place. Everybody, if you don't go there, then don't go anywhere. And it was a long line, but it moved fast, and it was definitely worth it. We got each a drink. We each got a bagel and cream cheese and like a pastry for $23, and it was probably the best bagel I ever had.
Yeah, it was so good.
And it was a
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. And it was a thin bagel. So thin bagels, thick bagels are not always better. So don't trust them. Start trusting thin bagels. Okay, so I'm starting to realize that maybe I'm only saying what we did and not actually showing where we went. But that is the coffee shop right there. There's a pretty long line, but it really didn't take that long. And there's plenty of seating outside once you get it. And I got I don't know, they have specialty coffees. We need to go this way, babe. I got a specialty coffee with caramel, steamed milk, espresso, and homemade chocolate whipped cream. Yes. Okay, we just turned the corner and literally there it is. Yeah. This beach so far is definitely chillier than Seaside.
It also is 10 a.m. So.
Oh, it is 10 a.m. instead of like 3 p.m. We can still find sand dollars. There's more shells.
Yeah.
There's shells all over.
It's cold on the floor, it's cold on the floor. This house has never been the same as before. It's never felt warm, never felt warm. There's something moving through the windows and walls.
There's a bunch of anemones in here.
Oh, yeah, there is.
I really want to see a squid. I ain't going across that, babe.
Look, do you see those tiny little fish?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Oh my gosh. Is it on you?
I don't know. It's definitely on my hand.
Is it on my back?
Yeah.
It is?
A tiny drop.
Oh my gosh. It just...
Is it on
I have
me?
napkins.
Is it on me anywhere?
I just see it on your hand. Your back is fine. Here you go. You can put it in my empty coffee cup. Wow, we just witnessed that. A bird just did a drive-by.
There's so many.
I've seen it before, seen it before. You left me living with a lingering soul. How little you know, how little you know. We're standing at the foot of a path.
Maybe. Okay, we're at Akola State Park doing a good sized little hike down to a little secret beach. So, it looks cool. Whoa. I almost stepped on this giant slug.
He's a sluggy.
Ooh.
I want it to be. I know what I need, know what I mean. And there are many different places to see. And know how to dream, know how to dream. Still there's a wound and I'm moving slow, though it don't show.
Alright, we have went downtown Cannon Beach and walked all around up and down. We ate at Tom's, which is good. And then we got a crepe. And now, finally at 4 p.m. check-in, we can check into our hotel. And this is the view from the bed. Beach view. Pretty good, I'll say. Still in Cannon Beach. We just ate at Cannon Beach Smokehouse for dinner. It's on 2nd, kind of like main downtown. It's a really small little place. Not many places to sit, but we got lucky. And there is a bar top, so if it's just 2 of you, you got a place to sit probably. But it was very, very, very good.
So good, we recommend.
And it literally says on the door that it's like a one-man kitchen. There was like one server slash bartender, one busboy, and then one cook. And it was so good. She got this fancy grilled cheese.
It had brie and mozzarella and like some fancy jam and Dijon aioli.
Yeah, it
Best
was very
grilled
good.
cheese.
And then I got brisket tacos, and
They were good.
you can get pulled pork tacos or brisket tacos, and it had like homemade sauce, cotija cheese, the brisket, the tortillas grilled in-house. Super, super good.
So we recommend.
So we recommend
And we got Moscow mules. So.
Moscow Mules.
And they were pretty good because we feel pretty good. So you know.
Yeah, so if you've done an Oregon Coast trip, and if you've had too much seafood and you want something else, definitely do that.
So good. So good.
It was like so fairly priced too for how good it was. We recommend. All right, we came back down to the beach for the night, see the sunset, and do some more tide pooling because the low tide came back. And we'll be busy in the morning, so we won't hit the tide in the morning. And there's a bunch of these little jellies. I have no idea what they are. It's a bunch of little, like, some sort of creature from the ocean. They're all over, a bunch of giant little jellies. They're clear. I have no idea what they are. But I will show if we find anything cool in the tide pools. Yeah. Alright, Kaylin's birthday. First present.
I wonder what
First
it
present
is.
before we go take pictures.
I see a picture of it. It is. It's not my size.
Yes, it is.
Kidding.
Stop.
So cute.
Mhm. And you said none of these feel like Converse. Are you sure?
Disguise the ball.
Yes.
These are so cute. I'm gonna have to wear them on our trip.
I'll be days I could make it
It's been a while since I vlogged, but since then we got engaged. We went back to that lookout at Ecola State Park, and she said yes, of course. And then I had a photographer booked, so we went down back to Haystack Rock and took pictures. And then we packed up at Cannon Beach, drove down to Tillamook. And here's my opinion, if you're 20 to 28 and you want to go to the Tillamook Creamery, just save yourself and just don't, because it's like,
we didn't think it was.
it's just, they're just making cheese, and you can see them making cheese, and then you can order lunch with their cheese and ice cream. And it was, I didn't GoPro in there because there's so many people, but I took some pictures that I'll put in, and it was so stupidly busy for no reason. Like, you couldn't even park, couldn't even walk around. And it's just like not worth it, because anywhere you go in Oregon, you can get the Tillamook ice cream.
Yeah, there's definitely cooler places.
And we literally went into town and got lunch made with Tillamook cheese. So if you are thinking about it and you're not sure, just save yourself the time and hassle. You'll get in there and it's just not it. So we are staying in Tillamook tonight, but the town honestly is not, it's not really beachy. So we drove another hour down to this town called Lincoln City. This is a pretty big boy town. We just went to some outlets, got Dutch Bros, and now we're on the beach. Super, super warm Oregon beach, as you can tell. But this is what we came for, and we're enjoying it. So this is where we're at for now. It's about an hour south of Tillamook, but this is where the birthday girl wanted to spend her birthday. So happy birthday to you. All right, next update. We left Lincoln City and came back up to Tillamook for dinner, just because our campground is closer to that. The only reason we're staying in Tillamook really is we're doing a like bike ride in a little wagon that sits on the train tracks tomorrow, and it's pretty close to Tillamook. So that'll be super fun. So we wanted to stay close by because it's in the morning. So we are at a campground in Tillamook. So we go back and forth. We had a beach view hotel with a king bed last night, and tonight we're just in the tent. That's
Yeah. This is kind of a smallish backpack, but if nobody else has anything with it.
So are you keeping your phone with you?
Alright, so since I've last spoke, we went up and did the rail ride thing, which I have video of, which is pretty fun, pretty cool. Pretty much right after that, we drove 2 hours straight down to Newport and stopped for lunch and checked into the hotel, and now we are at the Oregon Coast Aquarium, which we're very excited about and that should be fun. And also, Caitlin is now cured of her.
However you say it. It's called like parasmia. I don't know.
Ever since she had COVID 2 years ago, she couldn't eat any garlic, onions, meat, eggs. So many things just tasted wrong, smelled like garbage. I don't know. It's been awful for her for like 2 years, and
all of a sudden,
she
just
can
tastes
eat a Dorito.
normal.
She can eat chicken. She tasted an onion, and it tastes like how it's supposed to. So we're gonna try a Mexican restaurant
Yes,
tonight
it's been
for dinner.
like
We
pretty
haven't
much
been
almost
to a
2
Mexican
years.
restaurant in like 2 years.
Woohoo. What kind of jellyfish is it?
I don't know.
Is it a moon jellyfish?
Little starfishes. Oh, that's huge.
Those are huge.
Look, this is like a slowed thing.
Oh yeah.
This is trippy to look at.
It is, huh? It messes with my eyes. Those starfish are just
Fish boy.
huge, though. They're so sparkly. They look fake.
Look at this flatfish guy.
The starfish look so cool.
What kind of moves?
How did it feel?
I don't like much, honestly.
Look, is that an urchin?
I think. I don't know.
Pointy
Oh,
thing?
yeah. Is it actually kind of soft? Yeah, look at they're all over.
Yeah. I want to touch what you touched.
Touch it. It's like slimy.
And so many different kinds too. These ochre stars are the most numerous on the Oregon coast. But we have these bat stars right here, which are
That one back there looks cool. It's got blue.
Yeah. That's a cool boy. He looks dead. Why isn't he moving?
I don't know. I want to see more jellyfish on there.
Sunflower sea star.
Dang, that's freaking scary.
Oh my gosh. That's a giant growth.
I like the yellow ones.
Why so pointy?
Don't you walk on out? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh, no, not from the shark. No, it's not bad.
They look like mini penguins.
Yeah.
How do they not fly away?
Oh, that's a puffin.
Oh,
walking
that's
down.
nothing. Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, look at this puffin.
Oh, those are so cute. I love them.
They're bathing.
On the rock. Oh, this is you. Perfect. Yeah, get it back on the rock.
There's a shipwreck. No. Oh, that thing's big.
What is that?
On top.
Stingrays.
Yeah. It's dark. Look at these schools of fish. Babe, look at mine. Look at this one. The biggest. Usually.
They're big.
Yeah, I never expected them to be that big.
Whoa.
There it goes so fast. Look at it.
This 30 one's going really fast.
And I bet you know one comes right at us
He's
again.
coming back.
Here he comes.
Oh, hello.
Oh, nice flip. That's just a big old blubber. They don't have arms.
No, not really.
Oh, kind of.
He's upside down.
He is. He looked at us.
He did.
He's cute, actually.
They are cute.
He looked like a polar bear. All right, aquarium done. Walking downtown Newport. Now it's time for the Ripley's Museum.
Do you see this?
Answer it.
Hello? Seals can be taught songs and melodies, and
Oh.
they will like sing it.
What does it have to do with this?
What did you do?
It like drops down. Babe. See?
I'm doing a good job.
In here.
Cool. Whoa, stand up.
Ah. Ah! It scared me. He is like a fat little squatch. I'm Batman. Iron Man. The Riddler.
Creepy.
Oh, there's Arnold. Ooh, Spidey. Captain America and Hulk's arm.
So, where shall I put you? You're just a thought.
Oh, the Ewoks. Boba Fett. This is sick. Tusken Raider. You know what sound they make?
Well, I guess that's it. He wants it.
All right, fast forwarding, and it's ice cream time. But this is where we had lunch in downtown Newport. Highly recommend.
Her little meows are so cute. She'll lick you too. Open up your mouth and your face. Oh, you love the love. She's so cute.
Where do you
So
live?
little. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. James found a new pet. Whoa, holy shit. Is this me and my pet?
This will only record for 5 seconds probably, but our phones are dead, but there's a giant jellyfish washed up on shore. We saw one earlier, we didn't know what it was. But it's a legit jellyfish. Alright, we are considering ourselves satisfied with Newport. There was still some cool shops that we went into, and the Ripley's museum was there, so we did all that, which is cool. And then there's another downtown part that's more by the beach, which we had checked out earlier, and then we went back for ice cream, went down to the beach, looked for some stuff, found that giant jellyfish that I showed. So we're moving on. We're actually going back up to hit a couple of sightseeing things that we wanted to do. Oh, this looks so cool, babe.
Northwest Lighthouse Drive. You will need to walk to your destination from there.
All right, just like that. We are here. It's only about 10 minutes north of Newport. There's a lighthouse, cool lookouts, and Pebble Beach. Those are all puffins.
Are they really?
I think so. They got white on them. Babe, that's... Tide is low. Look, there's people down there.
Okay, we gotta go. How do we get there? Oh,
Well,
this way.
I kind of want to take a picture of this real quick.
Let's hit that on the way back.
Okay. All right, we're going in. This is sweet. And tide is definitely low, which is what we wanted.
Hey, we've got marine mammals out there. See those giant slugs? They're called seals. The
Oh,
slugs
yeah.
that are on the rocks out there.
Yeah.
We're just going to give them their space.
Yeah.
Okay. If you see white signs, that's to say, hey, there are mussels here. I prefer to call them mejillones because they're delicious, but they're also delicious to other critters. So we're going to leave them there and not step on them. And lastly, this is a marine garden, which means you leave everything here.
It sounds so funny. Careful. There's a bunch of coral.
Look how many things are on
And just,
I found like a couple of purple straws.
All right, hope you can see this. There's a whole army of sea urchins down in there. And a lot of starfish. This is so far as good as Cannon Beach was.
Yeah.
There's a starfish right here. How do you get down in there? That must take some work. This Devil's Punch Bowl. Not like a tide pool area though, really.
How little you know. I only eat to fill me up. I only sleep to rest. I need a love just like a game. I haven't found it yet, found it yet. Maybe we marry and we work it out fine. Some other time, some other time. And we are happy when I'm walking that line. It's all in my mind, all in my mind. I paint the ceiling so that nobody knows. I cover it slow, cover it slow. It's like you never even met me before. A little last show, a little last show. A little last show, little last show.
Okay, so I think since the last footage, we saw the two lookouts, the Pebble Beach and the Devil's Punch Bowl, which are both cool. The Pebble Beach you want to see at low tide, because you can walk down there and tide pool, and it's probably the best tide pooling we had all trip. And then Punch Bowl, it was cool, but it'd probably be best at high tide because the water would be in the bottom of the bowl. It was just kind of like an empty bowl. And then we drove down all the way to Coos Bay and we had lunch. And now, just because for fun, we're gonna go to Bandon because it's only 30 minutes lower And Coos Bay is a pretty big city, so there's not as much downtown or tourist things like that. So we're gonna drive just 30 minutes down to Bandon, and they have a really cool, hopefully, little downtown right on the water with a bunch of stuff. So that's where. All right, verdict so far. Downtown Bandon, super cool. We've already spent the shops. We've already spent a ton of money. That one looks cool, man. All right, we're going this way. There's gifts everywhere. It's awesome. So if you're in the area, I recommend. Super cool little downtown area. It's exactly what you'd want.
Old Town.
Old Town Bandon, but it's pretty much right in the middle. So I definitely think it's worth coming here. And I see there's like a little pier that we're gonna go check out too, which I'm sure would be super cool. So I'll show that. And I mean, look at this. This is just another store. Ooh, this one's sick. The shark on the front. All right, we just came out of, if you're in Bandon, come to this wooden building, Fudge Factory. It was the biggest gift shop. Had literally everything you could ever want. I dropped a bag. So you're welcome, Adam and Jet. Now we're continuing our exploration of Bandon. This was a huge success. That smells like stinky fish.
Yeah.
You need a bathroom? There's a bathroom.
I do actually, and then I want to go to the souvenirs and gifts one.
Okay. Fun fact, if you're in any of these coastal towns, they usually have a bunch of public bathroom shacks scattered around downtown. So for this one, it has not been too bad of an issue.
Not bad. I have to be on time.
Yeah. It's like an art little show or something, like you vote for your favorite art. These are so cool. There's definitely like a vote for the best. This is a cool little pier, boardwalk. I know, and mine was 23. Weber's Pier. Know your fish before you fish. All right, we have had dinner back in Coos Bay, and then we got to our RV park and set up for the night. And this RV park, Sun Outdoors Coos Bay, has a beach that's pretty much private just for the RV park.
You have the wine?
So we're gonna walk down to there, and I'm gonna remember to get the wine, and we're gonna have some wine at the beach. Here's our private little beach, just for this tiny little baby starfish. Alright, we're currently tide pooling in this super cool rock, and she's committed to butt deep in the water, soaking her. Alright, this is actually one of the coolest beaches we've been to yet, our private beach in Coos Bay. So you come across the beach, a lot of cool tide pooling just on this one rock. So staying at this place is worth it alone because you get a private beach and you get tide pooling. So if you haven't done that yet on your trip, you definitely get to here. And then you come across and there's like a super sick, literally like out of Pirates of the Caribbean Pirate Cove. It's all overgrown with moss and super tall walls. And now we're gonna walk over this way a little bit, and it looks like you can walk on the rocks. All right, we came even further than I thought. We ventured all the way along this rock ledge. Bunch more tide pools along the way. We're almost to the point, but we're gonna turn around now. There's a weird, I don't know how or why, but I don't know if you can hear this. But we heard this the other night too. It's like a magical, creepy melody coming from the ocean. But the water, we're pretty far. We found ourselves a cave. That is creepy. It goes back a ways, babe. Something's in there. I think Davy Jones was in there. Ew, there's stuff hanging from the top branch.
You wanna go in there?
Like a wind chime. So we packed up from Coos Bay, got Dutch Bros, and then we've driven back down to Florence. We're in Florence now, but we're gonna drive through and we're gonna go to the Sea Lion Caves first, because that was on our list, high on our list before we ever came here. And we're gonna go see Thor's Well, which are both a little bit north of Florence. So in classic fashion, we're driving past the place that we need to be at and then coming back. Oh, it smells fishy.
Oh, it's a skeleton.
Sea lion skeleton. No way. In Newport. Alright, Sea Lion Cave's done. Now we're gonna check out Thor's Well, which I'm very excited about. That doesn't really tell you where it's at. Oh, I guess this is part of Cape Perputa.
Oh.
At the very bottom of it.
So really, we should have hit this up yesterday.
We should have done this yesterday.
It's fine.
So if you're watching this and you're gonna do this, hit stuff as you pass it and don't go back and forth.
Because we've had to backtrack.
We've backtracked. Some of it was our own choice and some of it was accident. But I think the trip in the truck, we're over 1,700 miles. So you might be able to shave off a couple hundred if you just hit things as soon as you pass it. Don't wait to come back for it. All right, we are in downtown Old Town Florence, and we just had lunch, which we're starting to get frustrated because it took so long, and then it ended up being really good. She's convinced sometimes we're targeted because we're young and we don't get service fast, and maybe I'm starting to agree. Anyway, I showed a clip of the burgers. It was amazing.
They were very yummy.
Very
so it was
yummy.
okay.
And now there's a little farmer's market, and we're gonna check out downtown. All right, we are checking out all sorts of shops down here. We approve. There's a ton of good restaurants down here. We might have dinner here as well. But now we're walking by the water, taking a break. It feels good over here by the water.
I like this too.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're in our final evening, climbing up this giant sand hill to get to the closest beach access to us. We have enjoyed our last beach. We have had our last dinner. We are setting up at our last RV park just outside of Florence. And then tomorrow morning, gotta drive 9 hours to get us halfway. So I'm gonna set the tent up, kind of get ready, and we're gonna call it a night early tonight. Call it a wrap on the Oregon coast.
Was it all